Beethoven Bears. How are you this morning? Well, I hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend because today is Tuesday, September the 29th, and we are still having our morning assembly, so thank you for being here. Where am I today? There's a little bit of hint up above. I am in Mrs. Riorta Yaddle's Room 10 kindergarten classroom. So thank you, Mrs. Yaddle, and big hugs and highs to our kindergartners in Room 10. I'm in your classroom. I want to know who received a special something in the mail. Raise your hand if you received my card. I hope you did. If you didn't, call the office so we can make sure we get one to you. Maybe we had the wrong address, or maybe it's just taking too long, but I sent all of our Beethoven Bears a welcome to 2021 school year card. I hope it brought a smile to your face, and I'm sending you virtual hugs through the mail. So I hope you received my card. Who has on their bear wear this morning? I'm gonna have to show my shirt off. I know, what does that mean, right? Mom, it stands for Mothers of Beethoven. So this is a shirt I got when I started 6 years ago, and I love it because guess what? I am a mom. I have a daughter at Beethoven. Hey, Layla, she's in 5th grade. So I am official mom here at Beethoven, Mothers of Beethoven. And I have on my ears. So do your spirit dance, show off your shirt. Or I know our kindergartners and our TKers don't have their shirts yet, but that's okay. You are a Beethoven Bear, so just do your Beethoven dance, show off your spirit. Okay, our positive word of the year. What is it? You know it. Perseverance. That is our positive word of the year, and I have something special to share today. I am so thankful for Elon Nadler. That's our Beethoven Bear right here. He's in 4th grade, and he has 2 sisters here at the school that are starting at Beethoven. So Elon said, Mrs. Fields, do you know that the Mars rover that just launched for Mars is called Perseverance? Oh my goodness, I did not know that. I'm so thankful for Elon. Let me share some things about this Mars rover. Its code name is Mars 2020, and they had a campaign to pick a name. So they had children all over the country, and one of the students put in their submission for Perseverance. So Mars rover is launched, and it's going to bring back rocks and soil back to Earth so they can determine if there was life on Mars, the red planet. And look, Mars is a lot smaller than the Earth. You see the size difference? And right here is the arm, and I'll show you up close. That is where the word perseverance is, and the arm is right about there on the rover. So the actual launch date, to clarify, was July 30th, 2020. So that's when it launched, and it will arrive on Mars on February 18th, 2021. It launched from Cape Canaveral, the Air Force Station in Florida. And so it will spend 687 Earth days, but actually 1 year for Mars. It'll spend 1 year in Mars, and it'll spend about 2 years, Earth years on Mars. So this is so wonderful. If you want to find out more about this rover named Perseverance, you can go to mars.nasa.gov. So thank you, Elon. And who wants to be an engineer for NASA or an astronaut? Who wants to be that when they graduate from college? I hope there's some hands up because I see some potential astronauts and engineers in our Beethoven Bear population of students. Let me show you up close. Close, you can see Elon's handsome face. You can see the difference between the sizes of Mars and Earth, and then the arm. Let's get up real close. Right there it says Perseverance. So go to mars.nasa.gov so you can check out more about Mars Perseverance, our word of the year, and a rover was named after it. So cool. And for the month of September, we celebrate Latino Heritage Month. Last week, we talked about our amazing Latino heroes here on staff. But guess what? For the Mars rover, they also have some amazing Latino heroes that are working on the rover. So in honor of Latino Heritage Month, we are going to celebrate these 4 women and men that are working on the Mars mission. And so the first one is Cristina Hernandez. She's right there in the middle. She's actually from California. She grew up in Carson, so she's a local. And then we have Renee Dominguez right here, and we have Diana Trujillo here, and we have Gus Razzo here. And so they all work for NASA for the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and they're working on the Mars 2020 Perseverance mission. And so we honor them during the month of Latino Heritage Month. Now it's time for our Word of the Week. I wonder what it is. Well, our Word of the Week is actually not, it's a word and also it's an acronym. So the word is think, but it's also an acronym because it's separated by these dots here. And so think. Is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it necessary? Sorry about that. Or is it kind? So when you are engaging online with your classmates, with your teacher, with the assistants, it's always good to think. You can do that even at home, when you're here at school, when we come back. It's just like that pause. You know, you want to think before you act, before you write something in a chat or say something to a buddy. Is it something that is true, helpful, inspiring, necessary, kind? We want to always show respect. So we want to take a moment to think. So for this week, Beethoven Bears, please practice our digital citizenship word of the week, which is think. And think about all the words that go along with that word in this acronym. So thank you for doing that, Beethoven Bears. Now it's time for our announcements for this week. So again, Monday we did not have school. So today is September 29th, correct? And we go all the way to October 2nd. Let's talk about yesterday, October 28th. We didn't have school on that day. It's an unassigned day, but it's also a day that is very special for many families. It's called Yom Kippur. It's a day of atonement for those families that are Jewish and that practice Judaism. And it's 10 days after Rosh Hashanah, which is the start of the Jewish New Year. This is a very special time for Jewish families. So we just want to say Shana Tova to all of our staff and all of our families that observe this wonderful day. So that was yesterday, Yom Kippur. On Thursday, October 1st, Room 14 is having a materials pickup day from 1 to 2 p.m. And on Friday, October 2nd, the kindergartners in room 9, Mrs. Ramirez's room, are also having a materials pickup day from 1 to 2 p.m. So those are all the wonderful things that are happening this week. And then we have some special announcements. We talked about it last week. Our popcorn fundraiser. Just want to remind you to make sure you go to helpinghandsfundraisers.com and support our school because the last day is October 6th. Our vendor that is selling Popcornopolis popcorn. So I hope you'll place your order and support the school. Remember I showed off the prizes last week. These are some of the prizes, and so that's going on this week as well. We also have our More Than a Meal campaign that's happening. And parents, please make sure you go to myschoolapps.com to sign up for More Than a Meal because all of those wonderful applications will help get us $100,000 every year, and that goes to so many great resources. For More Than a Meal, if you remember last year, we would, just verify that your parent did their application. They can email the teacher or show their confirmation, and we always had a special goodie to give. So this year, we do have another special goodie for all the families to say thank you for filling out the application. It is Miles of Smiles pencils. So we are going to give those pencils to students whose families complete the application. Just a little bit of information about More Than a Meal, where we're at right now. Currently, we have 39% of families who qualify, but we need to be at 55% to make sure that we get all those great dollars for the school as well as the resources. So altogether, 176 families completed the application. Thank you so much. We still need 180 families to complete it. So we have about half of our students' families that have finished the application. We need the other half to do so. And we have 30 families that we know qualify, and we've called them to make sure that they do the application. And so when their child comes back on campus, they'll be able to take advantage of free or reduced lunch. So don't forget to go to myschoolapps.com, and you will be getting your Miles of Smiles pencil. Did you hear something? Wait a minute. I think I heard something. It's the box. It's kind of early, but I guess when the box is knocking, you gotta go to the box. So let's see what's in the Beethoven box. Let's see what's inside our Beethoven box. Oh my word! It's the Miles of Smiles pencils. So this is what they look like. They have a lot of fuzzy hair. Let me try to put their hair back so you can see their funny faces. So these are our pencils that you will receive when you complete when your parents complete their More Than a Meal application. So the funny figures will be yours. Thank you, families. Thank you, Beethoven Bears. Parent portal. So parents, thank you so much, because we're at 73% of families who have connected on the parent portal. Way to go, Beethoven, and I hope the other 27% of families will log on to the parent portal using their pens, because when report cards come out in November, you'll be able to see your child's report card right away rather than waiting for it to be mailed to you. So please get connected to the parent portal, and thank you to the families who have done so already. Who is getting the red apple today? Let's see. I want to honor first grade! Yay! First grade teachers! Miss Andrews, Mr. O'Donnell, and Miss Alanis. Woo woo! Congratulations! I want to honor these amazing teachers because I had the wonderful opportunity of joining their classes this week and seeing their students engage and seeing how they are using distance learning to meet the needs of their students. I thoroughly enjoyed my visit. I also want to thank these teachers and so many more that actually stay connected with students over the summer. So Mr. O and Miss Alanis kept their art class going for the entire summer, and I'm so proud of them and thankful for them for doing that for the families and for the students. And I know there's many more teachers at our school that kept their program going over the summer. So thank you as well for offering that for our students to stay connected and continue to connect with you and each other. Way to go, first grade! Students of the week. Let's see who it is. Dun, 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 dun. There they are. Look at those Beethoven Bears. I am so excited. Let me get my paper so I can read off what amazing job these Beethoven Bears are doing. Let me get this picture focused so I can read and you can see what they've been up to. In Miss Arthur's class, Amina Saito always raises her hand, and Andrew Strickland amazes us with his keyboarding. In Mr. O's class, Daisy always raises her hand and waits her turn patiently and always with a smile. In room 14, Mr. Dolphin, she wants to recognize Harper and Grace. They're always having a smile with a positive attitude in Zoom meetings, and they always wait their turn. In Mrs. Galvan's class, Anu Flippin is having a great attitude, and he's doing a great job explaining his math process. Marisol is having such a great and positive attitude, and she's always being willing to participate. In Miss Ramos's class, Mason Trell is positive and patient, and he waits to be called on. And Melanie, she's also polite. She has a great polite demeanor, and she's trying her best. In Ms. Zulo's room 12, Tiago, he has excellent reading and participation during instruction. And Jessica Cruz is being dependable and is continually completing all homework assignments. In Miss Alanice's room 13, she wants to recognize Luca Good and Stella Luis. Both are always ready to participate, but they're so patient about waiting their turn to be called on. Great job. In Mrs. Ramirez's class, Joseph always waits patiently for his turn and contributes to every lesson. And Zoe shows excellent focus and always tries her best. Everyone in room 9 is she's very proud of you. Everyone in room 9 is very proud of Joseph and Zoe. In Mrs. Mencia's room 5, she wants to recognize Janet for actively participating in class and patiently waiting her turn. Miss Evans wants to recognize Sophia and Oliver for doing a great job in their math test, In Miss Riordan's room 10, last week she wants to recognize Anna and Scarlett. Anna is always on task, raises her hand, and waits patiently. She's very creative and likes to share projects that she's made on her own time. Scarlett is a very enthusiastic student. She always has a smile on her face. She does her best with such great attitude. This week, though, Miss Riorta would also like to recognize Victoria and Alfredo for improving on taking turns. They have learned to wait and stay muted until they're called on by their teacher. Yay! Miss Mills, room 25, would like to honor Janelle and Victoria. They are hard workers and always contribute to discussions. They are polite and take turns. And Ms. Gelman wants to recognize Destiny and Ray for remembering to raise their hands and wait their turn before making positive contributions to our class discussions. They are also both hard workers who always try their best. I am so proud of you, Beethoven Bears. And then, of course, I'm so proud of all of these Beethoven Bears names that are listed here. Thank you for doing an awesome job, especially for our digital citizenship word, taking turns. Great job. Now it's time for birthdays. So again, families, if you made a contribution to our family donation on the Friends of Beethoven website, we will recognize your child for their birthday. And we're going to start with some summer birthdays. So look at these Beethoven Bears. I'm going to wish them happy birthday. Let me go ahead and get you a good view of these Beethoven Bears. Vivian Madrid, your birthday was July 5th. Viv, class of 33. Mom, Dad, and Ollie love you. Camilla Zapata, your birthday was June 24th. Happy birthday, Camilla. Layla Fields, your birthday was June 24th. Happy birthday, Layla. Mihailo, your birthday was August 15th. Happy birthday, Mihailo. And Mattia, your brother, your birthday was July 1st. Happy birthday, Mattia. Tanner, your birthday was June 30th. Happy birthday, Tanner. So those are our summer birthdays. Let's hear about our September birthdays. We want to say happy birthday to Ray. His birthday was September the 5th. Happy birthday, Ray. And Griffin, his birthday is September 26th. Happy birthday, Finn. So Finn's birthday just passed. Wow, look at these Beethoven Bears. And I want to just recognize that we have two brothers right here, Mihailo and Mattia. And we have two brothers right here, Tanner and Griffin, or Finn as we call him. So congratulations and happy birthday to these Beethoven Bears. Woohoo! Tongue twister time. So let's look at this tongue twister. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk stunk. One more time. Okay, I'll try to do it faster. Let's see if I can do the tongue twister. A skunk sat on a stump and thunk the stump stunk, but the stump thunk the skunk thunk. I messed up. Okay, you try it. How did it go? And this was a hard one. It was a lot of scut and stuh, but that was fun. Yay! Being aware of the present moment is how we're going to practice our Mindful Monday. So we talk about just taking a moment to just pause. So when you pause, you could say, I'm going to do 5 senses. I'm going to focus on what I see, what I smell, what I can touch, what I can taste, and what I can hear. Okay, and we're going to do 5. So right now, look for 5 things. Look for 5 things. I'm looking too. And there's so much in the room too. Okay, I got my 5 things. I hope you do too. Okay, touch. Touch 4 things. Okay? Listen for 3 things. Okay? Now, let's smell 3 things. See if you can smell 3 things. That one may be a little harder. Okay, now taste 1 thing. The easiest thing you might be able to taste, 1 thing might be like some water you have near you, because I know you're not supposed to be eating on Zoom. So just taste 1 thing, maybe taste some water. So that's our 5 senses, and I forgot my water, so okay, I tasted my water. So that is something you can do when you want to pause and you want to have a mindful moment, is you can check in with yourself and you can check in with your 5 senses. If you want, you can do 1. See 1 thing, touch 1 thing, hear 1 thing, smell 1 thing, taste 1 thing, or you can do like we did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so that's our mindful moment. I hope you're learning great strategies, Beethoven Bears. All right, now it's time to get what? Get what? Get what? Active. It's time to get active. Yes, it is. Oh, did you hear something? Wait a minute. It's the box again. What in the world? 2 times? The Beethoven box. It's knocking, so we better go look inside. Oh, look what I have here. I have a box of cards. Isn't this cool? So here is a huge deck of cards. I'll show you, it is real, a real deck of cards. And I wonder, how does this work with our Get Active? Well, we are going to get moving with yoga. Who knows yoga? Raise your hand if you know yoga. Oh, yoga's great. So we're going to use a deck of cards. I'm going to pull a card. If I pull a club, we're going to do the boat pose right in your chair. If I pull a spade, we're going to do the chair pose right in your chair. If I pull a diamond, we're going to do the eagle pose. If I pull a heart, we are going to do the mountain pose. Take a moment to study the poses. And I will model them for you. Okay, here we go. Here's the next card. Let's see what it is. Spade. Okay, we got a spade. We're going to do the chair pose. So you're just going to reach up, put your hands together, and lean forward. Here we go. All right, that's our chair pose. Make sure your hands were this way and reach them up. Ooh, that's a nice stretch. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pick the first one. Why not? Hearts. 7 of hearts. We're going to do the mountain pose. Okay, so you sit firm, feet on the floor, both hands. Keep your hands straight up, fingers straight up. Mountain pose. You got it. Okay, that's a nice stretch in the back. So that was a little bit of yoga. Do I have some yogis out there? Are there any yogis out there? Hi, yogis. So that was our get moving, our get active, using a deck of cards. And there's so many of these great poses that you can do in your chair. So try these at home, okay? All right, time for our 4 B's. Are you ready? I am. Let's do it. Respectful. See that R? Responsible. I'm only doing 1 today. Safe. And be a buddy, not a bully.
Because what are we? We are winners! What are we? Winners! What are we? Winners! But guess what? I'm not done. Because the yard is finished and I want to show you. So hold tight.
I am so excited about this yard. Look at the great work that was done at Beethoven. And as you can see, there are new numbers that are on the ground, and just the paint makes everything look so fresh and exciting. I'm going to show you also the other side of the campus where the basketball area is. Hold tight. We are in our basketball area, and I'm standing in one of our volleyball boxes, but there is the basketball area. You can see the tetherball behind me. We're going to be getting some new nets put up for our volleyball area, and as I walk backward, you can see the handball courts. So again, we are so excited and thrilled to have our campus repaved and all of our nice fresh lines put down on the campus. Okay, Bears, here's another great shot. Do you recognize it? It is our United States map. Look at the detail on that map. That is such great work. I didn't want to forget to show you the kindergarten yard, so check it out. We have a new track, we have new squares and circles inside. So even our kindergarten yard was also repaved, and we have a hopscotch behind me. So I'm also super excited for our TKs and our kinder and our PAL students because their yard was also repaved with fresh new lines. Yay, Beethoven Bears!